Welcome to No Match for a Blaster, Star Wars Role-Playing Podcast, Season 2, Episode 23, Nuts and Bolts. I'm your host, wishing you a happy Star Mardi Gras to all you Star Louisianians out there. Ito Davis. If you're new here, No Match for a Blaster is an actual play podcast featuring the Morality Plays crew playing the Star Wars role-playing system by Fantasy Flight Games. And now it is time to thank our Nerf Herd of the Week, Rebecca, and our Blaster Head of the Week, Liz Beatty. At this level, our patrons get access to our exclusive Patreon feeds to listen to our episodes days early. Plus, Rebecca gets to name an NPC on her own show. Thank you, patrons. To be our next Blasterhead or Nerf Herd of the Week, be sure to subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. Hey, we have a new iTunes review! Ash Bad Ash 2003 says, avid listener here. Love the story, love the characters, love the sound. Everything about this is amazing. Love the anticipation to hear what happens next. Keep it rockin'. Purple heart, green heart, blue heart, red heart. Thanks, Ash. It has been so amazing that me goofing around with my friends offers you something to listen to. As a thank you, we're going to be sending you one of our brand new No Match for Blaster stickers we've been so excited about. To get your very own sticker, review us on iTunes or on Facebook at No Match for Blaster, or on Twitter at morality_plays. If we read your message on the show, we'll send you one. This offer is valid only while supplies last. So, brush off your blasters, because we're returning to the crew of the Atheon as they're beginning combat with a basilisk war droid.
Open. Moff Sposek's intelligence log. As they searched the depths of an abandoned research facility upon Nalidus, the crew of the Atheon found evidence of massacres long past, and rogue droids rampaging the halls. It did, however, come as a surprise to them when they found themselves face to face with a Mandalorian basilisk war droid. Now, the crew must attempt to survive an attack from a machine built to combat ships in order to escape with their lives and complete their mission objectives. Close intelligence log.
We return.
Force and destiny points. Force and destiny points.
We return to the crew of the Atheon in the Malidus moon base, the Mandalorian moon research base. Okay, fine. Now we can roll it. Bad guy dice.
Dark side point.
Yay!
One dark side point.
Oh, no, one dark side.
Oh no.
Did I roll? Oh, mine's thinking about it. Roll 20.
Oh,
all
no.
dark side points all the time.
And we gave you one yesterday when we were
No, Brandon wasn't there for that. So the Force and Destiny, the pool of dice, it's all
Not
mine.
looking good.
It's
Not
all
looking good.
mine. Okay, four dark side. Is that what we got?
Four dark side.
Four
points.
That's it.
Dark side. Wow,
That's what we're rolling
this is
with.
great.
This is an auspicious.
Not great.
Muhaha.
I would not call this great.
It's my,
Great is not the word I would use.
It's my Sith cow. Just muhaha.
I would call this Okrif.
All right. So we cut back to the crew of the Atheon. Let's see. Brandon, you're inside the ship, which I have a name for. The Valiant diplomatic
Valiant?
ship. Huh?
Valiant?
That is no T, apparently. Or I messed up. I don't know. One of those two. I have Valiant.
Okay. So you're on the Valiant.
And
Okay.
you had a disturbing image of a woman in a chair. Spooky. And she talked to you. Outside, S4 was trying to one-arm crowbar or kind of bodge this prow attachment that you guys want to grab for Ushal.
But it turns out it won't just come off.
Well, apparently you got to turn it clockwise, maybe, to unscrew it.
Maybe.
It's weird. And
it's metric. Yeah.
Kamaya was kind of freaked out because she had her own vision and was kind of just kicking dirt around. And
I believe I was talking to S4 about mine, and he was asking some very uncomfortable questions.
I was attempting to diagnose my meat bags. They seem to be broken.
And Kamaya was not having it.
large pieces of rubble start to fall from the odd giant holes in the ceiling of this hangar bay area. Everyone ignored it. And then, boom! One of the other ships next to you almost completely, takes a pretty big dent and crunches in as a pretty sizable Mandalorian, my brain, basilisk war droid, not a diplomatic droid, war droid, falls from the ceiling, lands, red lights for eyes turning on.
Yep, a crawfish bear.
Crawfish bear, to regionalize it. And that's where we left off last session, I believe.
That is correct.
So, give me a... you can give me either a robotics, or, a mechanical, or a perception to figure out some details about this particular war droid.
Is this a
I know
group
which one I'd like
or
to
single?
I think this would be
player?
S4. S4 has the familiarity, at least to some degree, with the...
Would you
Basilisk
say
Wars.
he is within short range of me?
Yes, you can see him out the window. You can see him out a window.
Okay, then he gets a blue die because I picked up heightened awareness. Allies within short range add 1 blue die, 2 perception or vigilance checks.
so I have to roll
Engaged
perception,
allies add 2 blue die.
So my
Ooh.
perception roll would be 1 yellow, 1 green. My mechanical roll would be 2 yellow, 2 green. Do we want to go with mechanics?
Yeah, go
or-
mechanical.
Probably still would rather
Okay.
mechanics, but
So I will eliminate that blue die. What's the difficulty, please?
Difficulty will be 2 purple and 1 black.
2 successes and an advantage.
you know they like Scooby snacks.
Oh, man.
Lucky for you, we brought some.
Yeah.
This is their day off. It is their national holiday.
Is oh.
They also like tummy rubs.
They do like tummy rubs.
So these are pretty.
And there's a good boy.
These are pretty banged up and not. They're not 100% up to kit. You look at it. The Basilisk Ward. How familiar is S4? Has S4 interacted with these before?
No,
Okay.
never directly interacted with
So
them. This would actually be before S4's time.
Oh, okay. So you know that they had a large complement of weapons. Mm-hmm. The most terrifying thing.
Very nice, very complimentary weapons. They said very nice things about you.
The most terrifying thing is their claws, their basilisk claws. But they also come with a pretty nice suite of ship weapons, because even though this thing is, could punch a person, it's still a vehicle technically.
Yeah.
I think technically it is silhouette. Where's the silhouette? Yeah, silhouette 2.
2. Okay.
You guys are silhouette 1, so it's between. It's somewhere between you and your ship in size category. But you see that some of the weapon systems look pretty damaged.
Oh, good.
Yes, but not all of them.
Oh, not so good.
You get 2 successes. Was it 2 successes, 1 advantage?
1 advantage.
All right. So you see the weapon systems. I'm gonna say you notice that the pulse wave cannon is broken.
Oh, good.
So
That thing that you use to destroy a tank,
Yeah.
that does not work.
So for Brandon and Bobby, you guys remember whenever we had the rocket launchers and you guys were shooting the ship and all that kind of stuff, and we were like, this damage doesn't seem right.
Or our ship was shot. Yeah.
Yeah. So the way this works is there's 2 categories of damage. There's person damage and ship damage. And so if you have a ship firing a ship and they do like 4 damage, that really means if you to calculate that into person damage, that's times 10.
Right.
So if you have heavy blaster turrets and they do 7 damage and you shoot a person with it,
That's 70 damage.
70 damage. So one of its anti-ship weapons is busted.
One of them. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't know that. Yeah. S4, you think that... let's see. You think that the light laser cannons might still be operable.
Mm-hmm. And its claws look operable.
Oh, yeah.
I take out a shiny red ball and I throw it.
No, that is...
Shake his butt and it chases after it.
He thinks it's a thermal detonator, reads you as a threat.
Okay,
Reads
but
me.
we see this, yeah?
Yes, you guys, this thing is pretty big.
Fire's countermeasures.
Oh, Criff!
So a basilisk.
Okay.
So just for listeners again, a basilisk war droid is about the size of, I'm going to say it's like a Volkswagen van.
Oh, okay.
It has 2 front.
I actually thought they were bigger than that, but it's your call.
Yeah, sure.
That sounds about right, based on like pictures and stuff.
It looks to me. It looks like this weird armored crawfish bear kind of a thing with a gun made of faces and like wicked claws. It's goofy looking if you look it up. It's got armor
or rather
plating.
A face made of guns.
Face made of guns.
It really does have a face made of guns.
It's the silliest.
That part is accurate. That part is actually quite accurate.
Yeah. Like if you were in middle school and you wanted to draw your own comic and it was like just basically Spawn and you're like, this is its face made of guns. It's just barrels. It's not even like, doesn't make any sense.
Okay, but it hasn't attacked yet.
It has not. It has landed and is crunched.
I yell
And
Criff
we've
and
seen
I draw
it.
my...
We've established we've seen it. It's landed. Hasn't attacked. Does this ship have guns as a turret?
It wouldn't. The diplomat ship would not. And unfortunately, you guys don't have a force point to give me.
That is accurate.
That's rough.
Does one of I look to the sides of me? Do either of these? Do the ships next to me have?
There's one that's crunched in. Let's say you don't see one on there, and there's one that's off to the other side. Like it's let's say roughly about 30 feet away from the other 2 ships. You see that it has... Oh, God, what would it have? This would be a Mandalorian ship that people wouldn't have wanted to use to GTFO.
A fighter?
Would it be a fighter? I guess it could be a fighter.
It would only be able to carry one person.
Be way more finicky.
It could be a short-range interceptor.
A short-range interceptor.
Something that didn't have a jump drive.
Sure. There's a short-range interceptor. So it would really have like dog fighting weapons.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're fighting a crawfish bear.
But we've established he likes Scooby snacks, so...
Yeah, player said it. Okay. It has some laser cannons on it, like, you know, kind of Spitfire-y laser cannons on it that are embedded into the wing.
Yep. I'll see if I can't kite him in front of you.
Well, I have to get in that ship first.
One step at a time.
So the Basilisk War Droid starts to... Because it crunches into the ship, and the back end of it kind of hovers a bit, but the front claws kind of push it up so it's, you know, fully upright. Lights on the eyes or, you know, on the gun for face turns to you and starts moving towards S4 in a slow, uncomfortable hover.
I'd like to move away from S4.
You move out of fireball range of S4?
Yeah. S4, can you talk to this thing?
Greetings. I am S4M-3L. Cybernetics. How can I assist you today? I say in Mandalorian.
It pulls it raises up on... doesn't have haunches. It raises up a bit.
It sure looks like it has haunches.
It does
at the
look like it
moment.
has haunches, but it's just... I think it's just hover crawfish bits in the back. and lets out this like unsettling cry. It sounds like it had some kind of speaker system, effectively, but it is all banged up, and it's bleeding out on every single tonal frequency possible for the unit, all at the exact same time. You get, because droids are just like people for the most part, you get to do a friendship roll. I think you're trying to diplomacy it.
Sure am.
Yeah.
You appear to be suffering.
Charm.
you appear to be suffering significant structural damage. Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Yeah, you get to
Charm.
try.
Oh, goody. Charm. That thing that I'm good at with my 1 green die.
Oh gosh.
What was this, like, difficulty 8?
Or negotiation. Don't know if that's any help.
I don't think my negotiation... Yeah, negotiation is 1 green die. Well, this isn't going to go well, everybody. Oh, I know. Let's use a light side. Oh, wait.
I'm moving away and
Move away faster.
aiming.
This is
Yeah.
not going to work.
Let me just see if this thing would add to it or not.
Is there any part of this creature that looks like it's going to damage it more than the other parts? Because I will aim specifically.
Does it look like there's a weakness?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do this, and then you can do a roll to try and.
It's really self-conscious about its face guns.
Yeah. Okay, so
In the meantime, I will try to sneakily move towards the other ship.
okay,
I'm gonna stealth my way to the other ship. I hope that it doesn't notice me.
May I get the difficulty, or are you
It's-
still plotting?
it's hard,
Okay, so 3.
and it has an adversary ranking of 1.
Okay.
So it's
So it
one
gets
one
black
upgrade.
die?
No, it,
Oh, so one
it's
purple becomes
2.
a red, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say you have. Gosh, you might have 2 black die on this.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 black die, and I am open to hearing arguments for blue dice.
I'm not directly threatening it or pointing a weapon at it. And I started by communicating with it. I'm a droid, not a person.
You are a droid. Hold on, let me check your character sheet.
I don't know exactly what its last command string was, but hopefully being a droid has some effect on that.
Interesting.
I just offered to repair it.
You did offer to repair it.
Yeah.
You know what? You do not have a weapon, even though that is its natural environment, is to have a weapon pointed at it. You are a damaged...
I mean, I have a weapon, but I don't have it out yet.
You are a damaged droid yourself.
Yeah, I'm missing an arm.
You're missing an arm. So there's a chance that it views you as a piece of equipment and not an adversary.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a blue die.
Oh, good. All right, here we go. This is going to be really
It's
bad.
real bad.
2 failures, 2 threats.
Okay.
Yep. I got... Oh, for the record, my green die rolled nothing, and the blue die rolled an advantage.
Well, that's nice
and
of
it
it.
didn't matter.
That's nice of it.
Mm-hmm.
It tried.
It sure tried.
That blue die was sure trying. Yep, alright, I am a target and a threat. I might as well take out my battle axe.
So you see the Basilisk War Droid's face
is incredulous.
Is a series
full of guns, incredulous.
Is a series of barrels. And what you see is that as it starts to prepare to kill, that each set of barrels are concentric rings of barrels. So the very center of the mouth of the face stays still, and the ring right outside of that starts to turn clockwise. The next one turns counterclockwise, and then clockwise. Makes no sense. Is real silly, but it does it. And you've at least heard accounts of like, oh, that's what they meant as a whirling as a whirling maw of death before the sweet release of death is not given in only agony. I thought they were just being poetical. So All right, now other people can do your thing. All right.
I was gonna say that it should just that all of the face guns should light up shape of like an emoji.
It's Old Republic. Emojis haven't been invented yet.
It makes a face and one eyebrow raises,
It's got guns on its shoulders too.
and then they turn red.
It's terrible. This is the
scary.
worst designed thing ever. Is there a saddle on it? Is that what that is?
There is. You can ride them.
My God, this is terrible.
Ooh,
It's like
I want to ride it.
Oh, there you go. We found
They can
Kamaya's.
actually go into space and fly too. But this one might be that too damaged.
We
for
found
that.
Kamaya's weakness. A chair. Any
chair?
villain with a chair on it now has to be tamed. Wait, the Sith Lord's okay with piggyback rides? I can do this.
I kind of want to try to get on it now.
All right.
Are there controls up there?
Yeah, you
How
don't
does that
know.
work?
You do not know. Kamaya, as cool as a cucumber as you may be, you're afraid, and your
Okay,
eyes
yes,
are
I
focusing
am.
on the gun, which is, in fairness, 60% of this.
Yeah.
Remy, you're running to. What are you doing?
I'm trying to stealth. I'm trying to
Alright.
sneak to the other ship
All right.
that has turrets on it.
All
Because I
right.
figure those turrets are probably better than my blasters.
All right.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Just give me a roll.
The stealth roll?
Yeah, just give me no difficulty stealth roll.
Oh, it's not as great as I would have hoped. Let me make sure all my dice are cleared. They are. Do I have any advantages or anything here? Hold on just a second. Let me consult my character sheet.
Yep.
This might be a good time.
I
Show up if you
do!
got it.
Stalker, add 1 blue die of stealth.
It's a good thing.
Of Stalker
It's a good
to all
thing.
stealth rolls and coordination checks. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Blue die will help me, though. Blue die and 3 green die get me exactly 1 success and 2 advantages.
Okay. Noted. Noted. Okay. Because you guys don't. Because I'm there's no difficulty roll, and I'm just gonna keep that for myself. You're moving. Okay. And
Right, but basically, like, you know, like when you see a bear, you know,
yes,
maybe don't run.
Yeah.
Maybe calmly,
yeah, you're flying
with
casual.
your eyes watching the bear slowly walk away.
Bears.
And Kamaya, what are you doing aside from
So-
looking for a saddle?
So it does look like it's about to attack S4, though.
Everything I could possibly telegraph that it's in war mode. It's doing that.
All right. So I've moved away from him, and I'ma shoot it.
Okay.
It's like, crap.
You have your ion rifle? I hope.
Pistol, I believe. Ion pistol.
Oh.
Yeah, I have an
You have an
ion
ion
pistol,
weapon?
but I do. But I think that her first reaction is probably to go for her rifle,
Okay.
her blaster rifle. So I think she's just gonna hit it regular at the moment,
I hope you hit it.
which
All right.
isn't smart, but it's what she does.
You get a shot, and then we're gonna go into initiative.
Okay.
I go last.
Difficulty?
Difficulty is your range, so you are medium.
Okay. And I did aim.
And
So-
it is adversary 1,
Okay.
which means it upgrades 1 difficulty die.
Cool. So, a blue, 3 green, a yellow, a purple, and a red. 4 successes and an advantage.
Okay.
Pew.
So that would be 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. And a blue die for the next person.
So it soaks a lot of it, but not
Yeah.
all of it.
And it's divided by, what, 7? Because...
Because it takes-
Mandalorians are base 12 system, so.
Right. So it's divided by 12 then.
So it takes 1.
Unfortunately, it heals for 5 every turn.
Get out of here, you.
I mean, Shab.
You fly your blaster bolt. Boo! You hit it in one of the shoulder guns. It's all gun, and it goes. Psh, and there's a nice big spark, and you actually do hear this odd kind of like, as you hit it, it does not cry, but there is volume starting to like rupture from it. The impact of the sound that's coming from it, that's the best description, is rupturing with sound. And you feel the impact even in your suit kind of thud against you as it springs forward. And we roll initiative.
Ooh,
is anybody surprised? No.
Nope.
I could argue that I was surprised.
You thought this was going to go smooth.
I got no successes.
I got 2 successes and 3 advantages.
I did get 2 advantages, though.
It's going on nothing? Oh, gosh.
All
Look
right.
at y'all. Yeah.
So
the
we all
entire
go
party,
then,
then,
Chris.
yeah.
It's the same thing. 3 successes both times.
I guess
Okay.
you got 3 successes, then.
So
So first we got a hero slot?
yeah, 3
Yeah.
hero slots, then a bad guy, and then, yeah.
that's pretty
Oh,
easy.
so we all go before it?
It looks like, yeah, because I think I rolled
Yeah.
nothing, and then you at least got advantages.
2 advantages. Okay.
Yeah, which are tiebreakers.
Okay.
Great. Who
Raw!
wants to go first?
Run away! Run away!
Is that what you do?
No. That would be smart. I'm not sure S4M's going to do that.
All right, I think Remy goes first.
Okay, well, Okay, basically, I'm gonna kind of continue with the same plan, but I'm gonna shoot at it on the way. So
Oh.
I have quick draw, so once per round, draw or holster a weapon or item as incidental. So I can do that. Draw both my guns, shoot at it while running to the other thing.
So you're giving up on your
Such a
stealth.
cowboy.
Yes.
All right.
That was only like a, yeah.
Hurt them, save me, save me.
Well, it was a. I didn't want to shoot it in case it wasn't gonna.
In case it was friendly.
In case it was friendly,
Yeah.
right?
And then Kamaya shot it.
In which case, I could just walk out the other star plane, and I would be fine. It'd be all good.
But oh no, not this crew.
So what is my difficulty?
So you're a little farther back. I think that if you were to fire after this movement, like if you get to the other ship, it's going to be long range. But right now it's medium. So you could shoot and then move. But just so you know, if you want to stay in medium range for next turn, the actual other ship you're going to will be at long range.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to kill it right now, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got this.
So, I do get to aim once for free, I think, right? And then
Nice.
Kamaya also gave me a blue. Well, she gave the next person
did.
blue. So that's 2 blue, 1 green, 2 yellow, and what's my difficulty?
2 purple.
Yeah,
Oh, no, purple and a red, right?
because it has an adversary level. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of
no.
successes. I mean, advantages
Oh.
and a threat,
Wow.
failure,
And it's
despair. What is
despair.
that? Despair.
That's a despair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes and a despair. No, I'm sorry, 6 advantages and a despair.
So you didn't
Lord.
succeed. Several great things happen, and something terrible happens.
All right, here you go. Here's I brought up the the list of things you can spend things on. Oh yeah.
Okay, so with 3, I could disarm the target. I think I'm going to do that.
It has a few weapon systems.
Disarm one of the ship weapons.
I did.
So some of those are eaten by hitting with your second blaster, right?
2 of them, right?
But
No, only if
but
I
he
hit.
didn't hit.
I didn't hit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I
He didn't hit anything.
didn't realize you didn't hit.
No, he didn't hit it.
Oh, Flarb.
Sheb. Yes.
So I'm going to...
Oh, gosh.
He shoots the ceiling, and it falls on it, and it breaks it.
I mean...
Does it have any defensive bonuses? I don't think it does, right?
It does not have armor. Well, it doesn't have, like... No, it doesn't have defensive...
It has soak.
Yeah, it has soak.
And it doesn't have any... It doesn't have any environmental penalties, so I'm going to disarm it with 3 of those advantages.
Okay. So...
Do you take one of its weapon systems offline?
I'm going to describe this to you. So you see that there is this big, goofy looking cannon on the underside of it that looks broken, right? You look like there's a little honeycomb section at the end of a little armature off to the side, and then you see the shoulder guns coming off of it. So one of those 4 is broken.
Or are you gonna pick one?
Oh, you can pick it. You're firing the blaster.
I'll take the shoulder then.
Take the shoulder. Okay. S4, you know what he shot.
Well, I still have 3 more advantages.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling him because he'll know actually what you hit.
Okay.
He hit the laser cannons, which was the vehicle weapon. So he saved you from a vehicle weapon.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so I have for my other 3, I'm gonna take one of those and give S4 a blue die because he'll be the next, or actually, it's the next person to act. I'm gonna pass on the next person to act a blue die, and then I'm gonna also give the thing a black die.
Okay.
And that's all my advantages.
That's very helpful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now you're out of ammo.
It's a good turn.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what the despair.
Yeah, that's your despair. Your charge packs run empty because you were just pew, 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 with both of them, and then we haven't had a combat in a in a very long time. You're like, it's like when you forget to charge your cell phone overnight, and you turn on your phone, it has 5% on. You're able to send out one text message, and it turns off. Okay. It's the perfect analogy for Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Who's taking the next character slot?
You want me to go next, or you want to go next?
I mean, I want to go next, but
you don't get that opportunity.
I don't get that opportunity.
You can't.
All right, I'm going to try to battle axe it next. How about that?
Nice.
Okay.
Since it's obviously not going to be talking to me,
all right.
I will attempt to battle axe it.
It was already moving towards you, so it's like, I narrated that it was a bit of a lunge, so you can be there.
Okay. In that case, it's melee is always 2, so it's 1 purple and 1 red in this case.
That is correct.
Melee is 2 yellow and a green for me. And I get the advantage die. Is that correct? For being the next person to act? And
yeah, you get a blue
black die.
Huh?
And it gets a black die?
Yep.
It gets a black die on its next action, and you get a blue die. Yeah, right.
Okay. So I don't add the black die at this point. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I get a blue die. All right. I go in with the vibro axe, and hopefully I remember to turn it on this time. 2 successes, 2 advantages.
Hey! How much damage is that?
Oh. And it pierces, right?
Yep.
Can pierce a couple points of that.
Soak.
Within your luck.
Soak.
Right, so that's 6 base, plus an additional 1, so 7, and it's Pierce 2. And I have 2 advantages.
Okay, you did some damage.
I nicked it.
You think that Kamaya did more, though, just so you know.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about that, but you think that's true.
That's not a comparison thing.
No.
It's okay, we could talk about it.
Oh god, it's a bad pun. It's nuts and bolts. Because you're made of nuts, and she fired a bolt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the title of this episode.
It's nuts and bolts. Alright, you gotta remember it, and I'm not gonna remember it.
Oh, I'm not gonna remember it either.
If only we had recorded it somehow.
Madness. So, Bobby, are you next?
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. So you have the vibro axis leaping at you, and you do a big. Well, you only have one arm. I was gonna say it's a big two-hand swing. One swing in, and you catch one of the armatures, and you cut into one of the armor plates with your piercing. It does some damage.
All right. I want to shoot it too.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually be moving around the side of it. So I'm not coming from the same direction as S4. So I don't know if that puts me in a different range band or anything.
No, you're still in medium.
I got 4 successes and an advantage, so that's another 12 damage coming at it.
All right. So how much damage total?
12.
12. All right. Yeah. No, you're doing some damage to it. You're seeing big gouges in the side of the armor. Yeah.
I'll pass on another blue die
to it. That's very nice of you.
I know. I'm really a nice
I'm
person.
gonna pass it over to the war droid. That's great.
To the next person who acts.
It's gonna claw your favorite droid. Thing.
R2D2's here?
Yep.
Oh, but I was gonna make the same joke.
So it has a 5 brawn, and
That's too many brawn.
2 in melee. So it's 3 green, 2 yellow.
Oh gosh, we don't know how to fix S4.
One of you know how to fix S4. Unfortunately, it's
S4
S4
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
I see where you were going with that, yes.
So he's going to attack you with his basilisk claws. Ooh. It is difficulty 2. You gave him a black die.
Yep.
Anything else happening?
Do I have a defensive rating?
Ooh.
Let's see, I have some sort of defensive rating. Sure don't. Never mind.
You ready?
Well, I had
No,
given him
but
a black
you're gonna have
die.
to do
You
it
got that
anyway.
one in too, right?
Yep. But Bobby didn't give him a black die, right? Yeah. So I got that one. Slash. Did it do it?
Oh, wait, he's in melee. Yeah, I do have a defense rating of 1 because I've got the vibro axe up. Could you add a black die to that, please?
Oh,
So
okay. Well, that's
4
good.
successes and 1 advantage.
Yes.
So his
Probably won't matter, but... And I have a soak of 2.
Soka 2. He hits for 10 total.
Okay.
And he's going to hit you with a crippling blow.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So he swings his massive crawfish bear claws made of metal at you, and he swings down the side of your body that doesn't have an arm, and then actually catches on your robot thigh effectively.
Oh, not
and there's
so
a
good.
massive chunk of your metal missing. Crippling blow means that the target suffers 1 string whenever they move for the remainder of the encounter.
You got crippled?
You got crippled.
Oh no. You didn't have to use a bunch of advantages to
Nope.
make that happen?
Nope.
That's scary.
Essentially, the droid has a talent. So, all right.
Okay, and new round?
I am going to use one of my points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yep. More rubble falls from the ceiling, and another basilisk war droid falls at the far end, closer to the blocked off exit, the exit of the hangar bay where ships would take off of, where all the rubble is. One falls and lands among that rubble. And it doesn't immediately look like it's pointing at y'all.
Wait, another one?
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, we know
a
there's
second
at
one.
least 3, so...
There's at least 3. All right, now we can go to the top of the combat.
May I take the first slot this time?
Sure.
How is your wounds doing, by the way?
Huh?
How's your health doing?
I'm at 13 damage out of 19.
That's pretty good.
I invested in some wound threshold. Oh, and droids droids don't start at the same wound threshold. So.
It's a good move.
Yep, it's a good change.
Yep.
It's a good change.
Is that the sound that S4? I'm putting that effect. I'm putting the S4 effect on that.
So S4M is going to teeter for a second and then fall over and pretend to be dead.
Oh no!
And turn off its lights.
That's a check.
Yeah, deception, right?
Sure, it's a deception check.
Sure, that's, and I got a blue die, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the basilisk war droid's cunning is 3.
Oh, great! So that means it's got 2 purple and a red.
What's your how many dice would you be rolling to deceive?
1 yellow, 1 green, and 1 blue so far.
So it's 1 red for difficulty. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't. No, I think you're okay. I don't see a need to have any black dice. I mean, it hit you really well. You're already damaged.
Yeah. I think it's totally plausible that this thing thinks it's one-shotted.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1 success, 2 advantages.
Hey!
So I'm assuming the success is that it thinks it one-shotted me.
Yes.
and I spend the 2 advantages as in normal combat advantages.
Yeah, unless you can think of something fun for it. Like, if you had any disadvantages, I would have been like, and your party thinks you're also dead.
No.
I mean, we might.
I could spend the advantages to make sure that you know, I
You send out a comm signal?
My arm on the on that's being held by the loader droids is giving the basilisk droid the middle finger.
Unfortunately, set up you can't communicate with it. Unfortunately,
oh, that's right. No, I can't say anything. But I'll spend the advantage just to make it clear that I died. Oh no!
So you can send them a comm signal. You can send them like your party a comm signal, so they don't think you're dead.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
I was concerned that the basilisk would intercept that.
No. That's not his job.
Okay. All right. All right. I will spend an advantage on each of my fellow players to make sure that they know I'm not actually dead.
Oh no, I've died.
So
I hope that's what it says.
Oh no! No, I don't think S4M's that dramatic.
So sassy.
No, he just says,
I'm
a
not
sad
actually.
spot.
I'm not actually dead. What with having never been alive to begin with.
So
that's what he says.
when you fall, you notice that the whirring maw of Gunface pinpoints where Remy is and adjusts its face towards him.
Oh, crumbs.
Well, okay, for you see a floating glove and a blaster.
Right.
And it's exactly pointed at that.
I know that's the captain. I know who the floating glove is. So... Ooh, can I include that in my correspondence? Or is it kind of obvious that he's turning towards the captain?
I don't know. Yeah, sure, you can say it. That's fine.
Captain, I think he sees you.
I say after I've clearly died.
All right. So, roger that. As for what is it? You want me to go now? I guess.
Yeah, it's another PC slot.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna.
I'm sorry. The droid you're contacting is currently offline. Please hang up and try again.
So, okay, Ito, you tell me now, since we are kind of theater of the minding this versus actually having a game board out.
Yeah.
Have I made it to the next ship, or basically, like, here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. I want to get to the next ship and fire the turret. Mm-hmm. If I can't do that, then I want to fire my blasters and run to the next and get to the ship and be able to shoot the turret the next turn.
You can get to the ship and open the door effectively this turn. It is not a turret. It is they're mounted in the wings, so you won't be able to turn it. And these ships have enough damage. You guys have already determined that they're not flight worthy. So there are wing-mounted, like embedded inside the wings are guns.
Yeah, it's a starfighter.
Yeah,
right?
but they don't have any swivel to them, or they have very minimal swivel. So what it suggests is you probably could shoot and then get just inside the ship and figure things out next turn. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do that. So I'm going to aim.
At least I nicked it before I died.
You're talking a lot for someone who's dead.
I know.
And what is it this turn? What's my difficulty?
So it's going to be long range. It's 3. 3 purple. 2 purple, 1 red. Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, 3 threats. Well, that's not good, but
oh, you know what? We forgot that your blasters were reloaded. So to take the strain, and you can use the extra maneuver to reload.
Right.
Okay.
Because I do have reloads on my.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So just take a strain.
2 strain, I believe it's for an extra maneuver.
Need to heal a little strain, but that's okay. I'm doing all right. Because I mean, unless I'm assuming that we carried over the strain from last session.
Yes.
Yes,
okay. You guys have not had cut into rest. Yeah, because otherwise, S4 has been powering elevators all day.
Yes.
So, you know what? I think I'm supposed to add another difficulty if I shoot both guns. Is that right?
You are. You want to roll another?
Well, I mean, I haven't been doing that. I just forgot. So, only one would have hit anyway this turn.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's fine.
It's all good. Gosh, we haven't done this in so long.
It's been a little bit.
What my weapons do.
We haven't
again.
fought anything since last season.
7 base damage, and my crit is 3. That's 11 damage.
Ooh,
that might actually injure it.
It's looking kind of ragged. It's looking, it's not doing well. The movements are getting jittery and jerky and everything. Yeah. So you fire, you run, you get to the you speed reload, you fire, you run, you do the quick release on the door to the fighter, you pop it open, you slide in, and that's your turn. And you look inside, you get inside, and you're like, this ship looks weird. But Mandalorian ships are mostly for guns anyway, so you can figure that out probably next turn.
Okay.
And I would like to shoot it and then move away from it.
Okay.
Run away.
No black die anymore.
You're using your rifle, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Note for S4. You can still see things. I'm just going to say, even though you're dramatically lying there with your, back of your hand on your forehead and doing your death pose.
Yes.
As Kamaya levels her rifle, it's a big rifle. You can see
that I can't see.
You can see the very front of the grip, like so you see the front end of the barrel and the muzzle.
Okay.
Which you couldn't see before because she was wearing it on her back. That also is going to be in the S4 voice. Anyway, go ahead.
You make that sound, and we're like, "Shut up! You're already dead."
I can see the front of your barrel, Kamaya.
Griff. I'm shooting it anyway. All right. Only 9 damage this time.
9 damage.
And advantage.
Plus you got an advantage.
As I turn to move in a different direction, I want to try to pull the gun in closer to me, so it's not I try to hold it up against my chest
while moving?
See if I can. Yeah,
that might be tough.
Yeah, it might be.
Okay, all right. Okay,
I'm not saying I assume it's going to work. I'm saying that she's trying.
All right.
Yeah, it's not aimed anymore, so she just kind of has it held close to her.
Okay, and you're moving away from it.
And I'm moving away from it.
Okay. There's a knocked over, pretty sizable cart that has random tools and ship diagnostic set up on it, and you can go over there.
Okay. Over there.
Well, sorry. Are you going to take cover?
Yeah, I'll take some strain to take cover.
Okay. Strain. Nom 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 nom. All right. I believe it's the basilisk war droid's turn.
Nah, it forgets.
Oh, darn it. All right, so the basilisk war droid grabs into the concrete floor to the side of to either side of S4's head. Its massive claws dig nearly a half foot into the concrete, sinking and anchoring itself. As from the little armature off to the side that looks like a honeycomb, it fires some missiles.
Oh no.
Oh, it was bracing itself?
It was bracing itself.
Okay.
But fluff, you know. Alright, so it's gonna...
Yes, if S4M were alive, S4M would have twitched. But
oh no.
S4M lays there perfectly still.
Oh no. Good news, bad news. Bad news is I pooed myself. Good news is I learned I could poo myself.
Alright. So... it's gonna fire these small concussion rockets in the area that Remy was in. Because
it's going to area of effect them.
Yeah, it's going to area effect because it just saw a glove and a blaster kind of bip-bopping away. So it's hitting the area.
It believes they're up to something.
Yeah. Which means some of it is gonna hit the ship, which is where Remy is inside of. So
hopefully the ship won't explode.
Yeah, it probably won't.
All right, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I gotta add all these dice in here.
Bring it on.
I mean, you don't have to add all these dice.
Range is long. Nobody gave it a black die.
I mean, it's not like you're a basilisk war droid or something.
So it's only going to hit the ship with partial. So I'm going to make that 2 black die on an area effect weapon. 2 hits, 2... What are those, threats? 2 threats. I haven't had to roll combat dice in a while. That's weird. Okay, let's see... It fires its missile pod, all these individually... about the size of bottle rockets, almost. They have a little white contrail behind them as they zip here and there, and you see them start to slowly impact. And carpeting, almost very mathematically effective, this range, this almost like hex of area, which covers... Maybe a quarter of it covers the actual ship itself. And you feel the rockets... impact into the ship you're in, and it rattles it. S4's really close to this war droid. After it fires the rockets, you see a little reticle. You see this little light around the edges of each of the holes in the honeycomb, and it looks like it's like you see like a reload sequence happening.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. I'm staring up at its junk, and its junk is reloading.
Yeah. It did. Let's see. It did 3 points of ship damage to the ship.
I don't know what that means.
That's okay.
What are you gonna do with those advantages? I mean, disadvantages.
It's reloading. It has to reload it. It has to reload the missile pods. Well, you've knocked out most of its
otherwise it would have just kept shooting.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've knocked out most of its weapon systems, so I thought that might be the best thing for you guys, to take out more weapon systems.
At least in the short term.
All right. Y'all's turn. S4, do you want to go first?
No, I'm good.
Good. Sound off, Remy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out how to shoot the weapons in this ship here. Give me a second. What do I need to shoot those weapons?
So to shoot the weapons is just
gunnery.
It's just gunnery.
Yeah, gunnery.
But the problem is you can't turn the gun. So right now you're pointed at a chunk of the wall. Now you can give me a piloting to see if you get any hints on something else you can do with the ship.
I feel like
ring thrusters, maybe.
I feel like we never end up in situations where we're actually making the checks that our characters are supposed to be good at.
No.
Keep getting the
All right,
wrong
what's the
people.
difficulty?
That's not true. I've been really useful in this dungeon.
That's actually very true.
Difficult is moderate, but it is Mandalorian and old school. So 2 black die. So 2 purple, 2 black.
Jeez. All right, fine.
I mean, you chose not to take Mandalorian as your elective in Space High School.
Two successes, one disadvantage.
Okay, so this starship normally would be able to like taxi. It's essentially like a fighter jet, right? The landing gear is gone. The wheels are gone. The mechanism that would power that stuff is gone. Also, the ailerons, the actuators and the wings that would help you maneuver in atmosphere, those are gone. But you do have basic thruster ability. So it's kind of like an X-wing. It's got offset thrusters on the left and right side. And some of the other systems will work, but it's also a little confusing because it's Mandalorian. So you could try.
That was the plan the whole time, was to shoot the.
Well, the original plan, I think S4 was thinking, or maybe it was just Bud was thinking that he could get the target into your.
Yeah, I was originally going to try to kite it, but there's no way I'm getting back up. So good luck. I mean, I could try to create a distraction, I guess, but
No. I mean, I'm just gonna try and turn this thing and shoot it. You already said there's another one. I mean,
yeah, we need to start downing these things.
Okay, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to power up and fire off the right thrusters by themselves.
Starboard.
And sure, yeah, all the boards, and make it forcibly grind the hull of this small starship until it turns to the left enough, and then stop it, and then hopefully have the basilisk war droid in your forward arc.
Personally, I say you squeeze the trigger. Just squeeze the trigger,
I don't see why I have to stop it. I agree with that. I mean, as it's
to
turning,
the side and just strafe sideways.
Give it a little juice and blast it. All right.
If you do that, there's a chance you might hit the
other basilisk war droid.
No. That you would hit the
success! I hit 2 in one turn.
That you would hit the diplomat ship.
Oh, that's true.
The one we
Which,
need.
if you guys don't care, sure.
Life and death, baby. All right. We just said we would get it. We didn't say what shape it would be in.
That's a good point.
That's true.
That's a good point.
I don't
that
know
was certainly
why
brought up last time.
I mean, it's Mandalorian blast holes. I don't know. Well, I don't know nothing about that. All right. So what do I need to do?
So this is a
I already gave you one successful piloting roll. How many more you want this round?
just the one. Just you need one more. So
And then auto fire.
Boom. There you go.
Oh.
2 successes.
Oh, nice.
2 disadvantages.
you get
2 success, 2. I'm sorry. 2 success and what?
2
threats?
disadvantages.
2 threats.
2
2
threats.
threats.
Yeah. All right. So you kick on the right side thrusters, and it goes, and it goes on for a second or so, and then everybody hears this like gut wrenching metal on concrete grinding Duracrete sound. And it's gut wrenching, and the small little ship.
Sparks are flying off the wingtip. We got it.
Oh, it shudders, and slowly pulls out like a very slow boat. Just
It sets off that natural gas leak underneath the other basilisk war droid.
yeah. So.
Oh no, we don't have any advantages. Never mind.
So yeah, there you are able to. Okay, do you have a thing for the threats? Because I have a silly thing for the threats, but they might be too strong.
I mean, we're in ship-to-ship combat now. Wouldn't you say vehicle combat? That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So 2 threats.
It's a weird combat.
I mean, I don't know. What you got?
Mine was that you that the engines don't turn off and you keep spinning.
Well, I mean, hey, that's only the one side. I got the other side. I ain't scared of them not turning off.
So if you were to leave them on, next round you couldn't shoot at it, but then the round after that you could shoot at the other basilisk.
No. I can turn the other ones on and turn it back the other way.
You're gonna go towards it then, because it's gonna be.
I'm gonna go. It, yeah. I mean, cark it.
Yeah. Oops.
All right, so it's stuck on, and next turn you can do a piloting check. That's an easier one to turn the other one on. Sound good?
I mean, you could just fire the engines at the other basilisk war droid after we've defeated this one, eject, and just smash it into the wall, right?
If he
That's
ejects,
very Star Warsy.
if he ejects in here, he's going to be splattered against the wall.
Spoilers.
All right, so do your gunnery.
What's the difficulty?
For ships, you're in short range. And
I'd say so.
the silhouette is... He is only one smaller than you, which means it does not matter. So it's just average.
I'm gonna aim.
All right.
So it's 2 purple? Or 1 purple? What is it?
He's an adversary, so there's a red.
One purple, one red.
Yeah.
And don't I get a thing because I'm technically... It's standing still and I'm moving? Isn't that a thing?
I think technically you're both standing. You're pivoting. I don't know.
I appreciate his enthusiasm, though. Everything we can get out of this, man.
I mean, I would use some force die, but I don't have any. So
you got one? Oh,
We have
almost.
one.
wait, we do have. I do have one.
You do have one.
Ito used a dark side to
Create the other
make
basilisk
another
war
droid.
Oh well, I would have. Oh, I didn't know, but well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's 3 failures, but 4 advantages.
Yes.
He hits the wrong droid.
Fantastic.
Oh, no. I hope you mean the other basilisk. Or R2-D2.
I mean, I hope so too.
So you lay on the trigger a little early, and what happens is that it rocks the small ship back a little bit. So you're on you're essentially on target, and you would have swept it, but whenever you start firing, go do 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 do, and it climbs just
up,
enough to go over the basilisk war droid.
Well,
But there's 4 advantages. Maybe rocks fall on it.
let's see.
You wanna knock up
It is standing right over you. I'm not sure if we want things to fall on it.
Missing and kicking up dust is always accepted in my games.
I'm going to pass on a blue die.
Remember, you have strain. This is an event.
Oh wait, no, this is vehicle, isn't it? But still, I can. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see. What can I do with 3 and 1 or 2 and 2 or something?
Or
I don't
4
know. Let's
ones.
see.
You can recover strain if you're worried about your strain.
I think I'm going to give them a black die.
Okay.
I'll recover 1 strain and pass on a blue die.
Okay. S4, you want to go yet?
No, I'm good. Let's see what Kamaya can do.
Yeah, I'll go. Okay. Is it still in short range?
You move. It's a medium for you, right? Because you want
Okay.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, because I moved away from it. That's right.
But you're also behind cover now.
And behind cover. So from my cover, I'll aim like over this, over the crate or whatever.
Do I see the tip of the barrel again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime she fires a long rifle.
Okay.
Okay. But I
I
will
need to get you a
aim,
carbine for this operation.
which will give me another blue die,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna fire at it.
Okay, and you get.
Pew.
Oh,
Ooh.
9, 10, 11, 12 more points of damage, and 2 advantages.
So that was four successes, 2 advantages for those listening.
And I do crit on 2.
Ooh.
Do we have a crit table ready?
I can pull it up.
Ooh, it's a vehicle crit table,
vehicle
right?
crit. Here you go.
70.
Mass computer failure.
They can go into space.
They can't go into
crumbs.
space. Okay.
No hyper jumping for it. Yeah.
Oh, God, could you imagine? Ugh.
That would be really bad if it was an actual starship to starship fight. Yeah.
Maya really, really, really would want to write it then. Wait, I can go to jump to hyperspace for this?
Oh
no.
That'd be amazing.
Okay.
Can I keep a basilisk war droid?
Oh, that's right, because it's a role-playing game and people always want pets. No.
I want him.
No.
S4, you should have made friends. Okay.
Yeah, S4, just make friends.
I know.
That is enough to kill it.
Oh, that was enough to kill it?
That was enough to kill it. So let me see.
Oh, I guess I didn't need to...
Oh, no. Does it fall on top of me?
Oh.
I don't see how it
was right on top of me and it was bracing itself. It didn't fall that far, right? I don't take falling damage.
No, it was anchored in. So really, it was right above you anyway.
I think you might have, kind of gotten it bumped to where it turned. And there was that part of it that S4 had already smashed with his vibro axe. And there were little wires and things kind of exposed. Was exposed again to my direction. So Kamaya rested her rifle on this box of materials that she was hiding behind, and aimed and hit right in that little section. A bunch of wire, sparks kind of went off, and it does several jerky twitches before slowly, little bit by bit, one limb that's holding it up kind of collapses, and then the next one, and then it just slowly, collapses.
Onto S4.
Onto S4.
The whirling maw of guns slow down, and it stops just a centimeter in front of S4's face. Thanks for listening. To make sure you don't miss any big updates, follow us on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster, or on Twitter at Morality_plays. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on iTunes, and visit our Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. No Match for a Blaster is a podcast Morality Plays. Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny are made by Fantasy Flight Games and Lucas Books. Our theme is by Kevin MacLeod. Sound effects by Tristan Longren, Vindus, and Akmov. And I would like to thank my amazing players. Brandon playing Remy Drobash, Gerald playing S4M3L, and Bobby playing Kamaya Saris. And of course I'd like to thank you, our listeners. And we'll see you again soon in a galaxy far, far away.